Now, you are going to agree with me that in the world that we are living in today, people prefer to read Facebook instead of reading books. And they are very proud of it. They are very proud. A person is going to go through a certain training that requires them to read a certain number of books, but he can panobit his or her way around it and still come out of the other end as a victor with the marks, because what matters is what the grade 1 gets, but not the content that is going to inform the life of a person. That's why we say that today people don't read books. But without not with studying, I believe from where you are seated or studying, you are not people. You are a person, a specific person with a specific name from a specific place, born on a specific time for a specific mission and purpose in this life. And that is why I have the audacity and the courage and the confidence to come and tell you that yes, you can read books. The authors who wrote the books that are there in the entire world, there are so many books in the entire world. Yet, people are still struggling with solutions which can be readily available in books. For instance, from where I'm seated, I always had a question that was really troubling me, and it necessitated me to go and check, to go and look for it in books. I was asking myself now, as a church goer where I attend church, why is it that I do not hear much about deliverance kind of ceremonies, activities, services, name it? Yet the world we live in today is full of charlatans and people who just want to lie to people, and they make money in the idea that they are chasing away demons, they are chasing away evil spirits that haunt people. So I was asking myself, since I do not hear this type of debate in my church where I go, why is it, or does it mean that these things do not exist? Or is it that we are burying our heads in the sand and then perhaps coming out and saying, no, this is just a fabrication or a creation of somebody in their mind? So, and it took me to looking for different books, and I found it. I found something we call exorcism in the church. And it really helped me because, for instance, the book that I'm holding here, this book is called An Exorcist, More Stories. And this is like a sequel, or rather, it is like a part 2, if you'd like it to understand it that way. Or it is like a book 2 of Gabriele Amorth, who was an exorcist, the chief official exorcist in Rome during his time. Of course, he worked alongside Father Candido, as he tells in his story in the other book. And he tells the stories, and it opened my eyes. And I discovered that at times, any time and every time we come across something that we do not know, or something that we do not have enough facts, we tend to dismiss it as just hearsay, and we don't want to concentrate with it. the dioceses, or even what I gathered from books, this being one of them, is that exorcism in the church is not done by everybody. And exorcism is the removal of that, or I don't want to say the removal, but it is a solution or the help offered to someone experiencing evil attack. It's there. And the bishop has the powers. And due to the schedule and the nature of their work, most of the dioceses have a priest or some priests officially appointed by the bishop as the official exorcist of the diocese. And it pained me to some extent that a number of dioceses do not have an official exorcist, simply because they believe that evil spirits do not exist, demons or the devil does not exist. Yet, cases of people being haunted by these spirits are there. Now, if you too would like to get the help that I got, and there are some things that you can do that have been recommended by Gabriele Amorth, you can pray that at least from where you come from, you can the bishop can appoint an exorcist, because most of the places do not have. They embrace, at least to embrace, because people are in need. Go even to the television, go even to the TVs, go even to the streets. You are going to see people laying hands on other people, on people, and claiming that they are expelling demons. They are helping the victims to fight the evil spirits. If these things are happening, and even the people within the church are being kind of seduced, or I don't know what the word to use, but they are finding their way also how to go and also seek help outside, while the help is just within. But in their innocence, they don't know that these things are there simply because they have not been, I don't want to say a campaign or a sensitization of some kind, simply to know that yes, you can get help within the church. And so here is this book. Maybe if you are experienced, if you are wondering, like just as I was wondering, you can grab this book. An Exorcist More Stories. And I'm telling you that this is like a sequel, or like a book 2, or like a part 2. Number 203 pages. 203 pages. The book itself, it has been translated. So it is a translation. That can tell you something. That English was not the original language this book was written in. It was written in another language. But that it means, due to the demand and the help that people were getting from this book at the time it was published in 2002. 2002. A need was felt to expose this book to other language-speaking people, English people being one of them. That can tell you something. Yes. And there is a number of examples in this book, because Father Amorth is explaining something and then giving something in an example in order to drive a certain point home, he is using real examples from his own life and his wife's life as an exorcist. That's why I found it very important. Yes. And an example he gives on page 72 to 74 in this book is how we expose ourselves for the first time to the evil attack without our knowledge. In fact, we open the door, and now once we open that door to demonic attacks, we become vulnerable moving forward. You can open that door today, as he explains in page 72 to 74, in something they are calling nefarious music, type of music and dances that are there, attacking or being very popular to the young people. They can do it as form of a leisure or something like entertainment or something out of boredom. Because at times even young people hate boredom. So they just find themselves, even if it is in YouTube or just the TV or on the radio, they're just innocently listening to a certain music. And the tunes are going there. The tunes, they are so nice, so sweet. Yes. They are just making this person feel just like dancing without knowing that the creator of those dances and songs did it intentionally in order to hook you to their dark world. And there is a solution he talks about, especially if you are a parent today, or even if you are a young person today, you discover that your life has got some ups and downs here and there. Look for some help. So I will tell you about another book. But this is a book I suppose you can get it online as an ebook. It can take you about a week to read this book. But those 7 days or less, if you meditate, if you work out on what Father Amorth talks about here, you will be on your path or on your way to healing. So this is my simple message to you today. Go and look for this. And even if it is not, I have other books that I'll talk about in this line of exorcism. Because I did not just read this one. I read a number of them. And I said, I'm not going to keep quiet again because I'm expecting somebody else to say it. But it seems it is taking too long to reveal some of this information. Yet it is there. Get it. Get it. And now for your information, if you are an author and you have written your book, please get in touch with me so that we can identify how we can work with you. Because even if you are saying that people do not read books, not everybody is people. And some people are finding solutions from books. Think about it. This is Samuel Walago, the proper man. And do have a nice time.